Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome back to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, where today we're going to be checking out another AI game, and a question that I've been getting quite a bit: how does it do with water, and specifically the migration map? The migration map type, because apparently in previous versions the AI just could not handle that whatsoever. So today we're going to be jumping into a standard game, and I know the map hacks thing, so I'm going to avoid that today with a different cheat as well. But what you can see here, we're going to do with the new AI, two of the new AIs, sticking to gray and yellow here because I like the colors, setting them both to Vikings, so they are a naval civilization, and infantry, but they've got naval tech, so they should focus on naval stuff. So we've set it to a migration map, you can see that, and generally standard settings on a tiny map size. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. By the way, just so you know, a review copy of this was sent to me. I did already buy it at the time, so it just gave me early access. Gonna make that clear out there. And also, if you'd like to support the channel, there's a Humble Bundle referral link down below, where if you use that link to buy this game or any other game, it helps support the channel, so thank you so much. Now, we are gonna start with Natural Wonders, setting us as Gaia, and then we're gonna do Marco and Polo. So we are officially Gaia, and then we cheat, and I think that avoids the map hacks from a certain civ. So we've got the two Viking civilizations here. We've got gray over on the western side. We're starting with some zebra, standard setups and all of that. And we have yellow over on the eastern side, and they should be pretty much identical. They're both the same civs, but I'll attempt to G-Rush, which I don't actually know what G-Rush is. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments down below. What's a G-Rush? Anyway, whatever rush tactics the AI is planning to do probably isn't gonna work, because I don't think it understands that it is on an island yet. It's gonna find out very soon. And we're just gonna see how this goes. We are playing on fast speed here, so we'll see how quickly it goes. And it seems like my mouse has not been constrained to the window here for some reason. So let me just try reset that setting. There we go. There's still a few glitches here and there. Now, I've been sort of... I did a test run of this before, and it was with a different civ, so I want to see if this is any different. But what happened, really, is that at about... They build up as usual, and at about the 20 to 30 minute mark of in-game time, they start attacking each other with ships. And at that point, they kind of get stuck. They kind of get stuck because they just don't know how to transport military units to other lands, which I don't know why the AI can't figure that out. I don't know why Microsoft and Forgotten Empires hasn't figured out a way to teach the AI how to transport units to other lands, but because they do actually know how to do it. What happened in the last game was that the AI sent a few villagers, the winning AI in the naval combat, sent a few villagers over to the center island, built a monastery, a temple, and collected all the relics, and just eventually won. Based on the relic victory, because they weren't sending military units across. They built up an army on the center island, and they were all just sort of looking at each other from across the way. So it didn't quite work out as intended, which probably means that if you're playing against the extreme new AI, they'll be pretty easy to beat on a migration map, because they just don't know how to do it. But that was last time. We'll see if that was a fluke. Generally, everything else, the new AI is better than the HD version AI. You know, collecting resources, they rarely long distance mine. They're very efficient. They can herd deer and lure boars and all of that. And they do generally take advantage of the resources nearby. You'll probably see this side doing something very similar. Maximum town size, I assume, is expanded for farms here. I like seeing the messages from the AI, because it sort of gives you an insight into how it's thinking. So looking at this, very similar build. Farm starting to come up here for Halfdan the Black and Eric Bloodaxe. Maximum town size, is that one up? I'm not sure. Houses coming down. And generally, from what I can tell, they do... The new AI does very good into Castle Age Rush and just attacking from that point onwards. Depending on the civilization they're playing, they do tend to take advantage of their civilization's boosts. But Besides all of this, you should be able to see, if you haven't seen the other AI videos on this channel, ooh, there's still some stuck villagers. Look at that. We rarely see that, but it's still an issue. It's a huge issue in Age of Empires 1 Definitive Edition. That's a no-no. Oh, they figured it out. They went to farming. Resetting strategy, dock. That's right, dock 2. I assume that's building 2 docks. Probably because realized we're trapped on this island, we need a dock. So that's a very sensible tactic. I do wonder, is yellow gonna build a dock on this side? This is supposed to be a balanced map, but this is completely different. This is entirely safe fishing. The island goes straight up to the edge. This is an enormous advantage for yellow because they could just fish all of this and not have to worry about raids, whereas gray's back end fishing, it is open. Look at that. That's a map generation accident, I suppose. Yellow has just decided to build a harbor on this side though, not realizing, I suppose it's a bit hard to program the AI to realize, oh, this is perfectly safe fishing. Look at this. That's a little insight into the map generation and how it can actually, a slight difference, have a huge effect on the game itself. If this was human players, anyway. So if you were 2 human players and you were on migration, I would not be happy with the map generation if I was on Gray's side, right? Because this is basically, this is all like 225, so that's 450, like 900. There's like a good 1,000, well, 900,000 food here, which is completely unharassable. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Not to mention all the shorefish, which can't be raided by sea as well. Like, if you're counting all of these 200s, it's like a good almost 2,000 food back there. Yeah, this stuff, shore fishing. So the AI does shore fish, that's nice. Lots of fishing boats coming out here. Gray did say they're switching to dock strategy, but it's very late. Look at that, the dock's just coming up right now. Lots of farming going on, lots of wood collection going on, starting to get into the gold there. No one's advanced to the feudal age yet. It's 12 minutes right now. It should be happening usually around the 15-minute mark. But fishing already well underway for yellow's second dock coming down. Only one for Eric here, who doesn't even have a fishing boat out yet. That was a very loud creature. Alright. Halfdan advances to the next age, and look at the score! Massively different here. I don't know what's causing, like, it's not the free food on the back, but I don't know what's causing Eric to lag behind here. Barracks going down, both of them now in the feudal age. We got these lovely shingled roofs here. New graphics, I do actually like. I like the new graphics. They look nice. Just some things that I do find a little difficult. For example, clicking on fish. Look at this. Clicking here does not count as clicking on the fish. Look at this. If I zoom in on the fish, this does not click on the fish unless a fish specifically walks in front. I don't know. That is clicking on the fish. This is not. So when you're telling, the actual hitbox for the fish is very small, even though it shows that square. This is a little peeve of mine, because when you're sending fishing boats to fish, you click here and it doesn't tell them to go fish. You have to click right in the middle. I think it's... the shorefish is much better. Yeah, clicking on the hitbox is correct. But see here, clicking all this does not click on the fish. Hopefully they fix that. Hopefully they tweak that. Just give them bigger hitboxes. Look at this. That does not select. There's like actual fish in my selection box. It doesn't select. Right? This. See all those fish swimming in there? Doesn't select. That's really... it's annoyed me a little bit. Now, Gray has a harbor, but has not built a single fishing boat. Galley's already on the way here. I don't know what's going on with Eric. Eric just doesn't know how to fish. Halfdan coming in with an early raid, so they're raiding very nicely here. This is for Halfdan. It's going way better than the last AI game on Migration I played. The last game on Migration I played, they both played better than Eric though. Now I'm gonna be interested to see if like Eric is actually gonna figure anything out, or if Halfdan is actually gonna figure out how to transport land military units. Because one problem is they can't finish each other off. They can't finish each other off. This is just, I think Eric is just sort of freaked out. It's like he went for infantry strategy, but he can't find the enemy or something like that. So migration map, this is actually... Eric went straight into Castle Age with no fishing boats. Maybe something will pick up now? TC5, I don't know what that means, but... This is gonna ruin Eric's economy because the AI tends to just send villagers back and forth like this. This happens quite a bit. You know, it really... You can ruin the AI's economy by doing this because they don't actually shift to a safer location. They can't tell, oh, farming on this side is safe. What is this? Fire galleys coming in. Oh, a great... Oh, it's from Eric. To fight these ships. Okay, the galleys might... Well, there's actually a lot of galleys here. This is gonna be very one-sided. He got one, I think. Fishing boats doing some scouting there. That's nice to see. Fishing boats here, all doing very nicely. I mean, this is just completely one-sided, and I don't know why. Not a single fishing boat came up for Eric. Not a single one. He's sort of pushing out fire galleys now, but it seems like the AI is going to struggle a lot on certain map types. It just doesn't work. I mean, then again, Halfdan's doing very well. 5 harbors. 5 harbors. Look at these harbors here. There's 5 of them. And there's only 1 for Eric, and he couldn't figure it out at all. You know, doing the cheat codes for the full map vision, if that's helping Eric, I don't think it is. Because I did this in the other AI game, and this did not happen. This did not happen. I don't even know what his plan is. He's building a town center. He's built another town. He's built multiple town centers to defend against the ships, I guess. It's working. It's working on this side anyway. But all of these villages just going back and forth. Eventually, Halfdan, who's still in the feudal age, by the way, but way ahead on the scoreboard, 1,000 points ahead. Eventually, Halfdan's just gonna migrate to the center island and get all the relics and win. But it's not about how they win on this particular experiment. It's how they behave, which is gonna be kind of important here. And also, bonus point on how did... Apparently that's possible. Just want to note this. I want to note this. I don't know how... That one spawned there. I don't... Interesting. So, Eric's being wrecked here. Halfdan's crossed 3,000 on the scoreboard. We're gonna see what Halfdan does as an AI that's actually dominating this guy like a fish in an aquarium. Markets down here. Anything similar here? We've got stable, barracks, blacksmith, archery range. No military units besides the occasional... more docks coming down, finally. Not a single fishing ship. That's a little... more galleys on the way. They've got a couple upgrades. +1 attack, +1 range. All the ships now retreating. This is a signature move of the Age of Empires 2 AI. They attack and they're dominating, and at some point they're just like, no, we're done. We're just gonna back off for a while. We're just gonna back off for a while. And I don't know what the logic is, like why are they backing off? If they just kept pushing, they would just completely dominate. There's a couple ships here you can see left over. But I don't know why they're all retreating right now. There's a good 20 galleys here. If you just surround this island, Eric would be completely neutralized. And this, Halfdan just entered the Castle Age, maybe waiting for some upgrades to push back out, I guess? Maybe? Or, well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, the AI tends to do that. They're like attacking, and then they just stop. You know, if you're a human player, you could probably take advantage of that pretty well. Meanwhile, fishing, chopping trees. But you see, there's never any transports. Like at this point, oh, is this war galleys? Is this what you were waiting for? This looks a lot like the other game, the AI game I tested before this for a migration map. Both players tended to do this. They just gather up this swarm of galleys and they just sort of float around outside the harbors and eventually attack it around the 3-minute mark. Now the range on this is 8. I think, can you reach this town center from here? Is this 8? Might be a little short. You know, that does bring in map generation balance. Is it always, like, just the shape of your island can have a huge impact? Like, can this reach the town center by certain units? But like, just nothing. I think Eric is just glitched out, doing nothing. Oh, a longboat. A longboat finally came out, wrecked a ship. But I'm pretty sure these war galleys already out-tech. Yeah. Oh, the ships are coming on back. All the war galleys back here. Gonna wreck Eric once again. But really, by the time they reach Castle Age, there should be just a program to set. Oh, this is where we build some transports, grab some villagers, put them onto the middle island. It should just happen, right? And I don't see what the, like, obviously I don't program AI. I don't know how you would program that, but I'm sure you could. A few more military units finally coming out for Eric here. This town center is gonna go down. It's at half health already. But at what point is Halfdan gonna do something that's actually gonna win this game? Because wrecking the outside is not going to win this game. You gotta send some land units or something. I mean, scoreboard 2,000 points ahead for Halfdan. The rest, see, they just like move back and forth. Should we attack? Should we not attack? Should we attack? Should we not attack? Team superiority level -2, Eric says, which I would agree with that. I would agree with that assessment. Yeah, a little bit of resistance, slowly churning out a galley or a longboat. And what happened to all the... What happened to the invading force? Did they retreat again? Alright, they retreated again. Oh, maximum town size increased to 35 though. So I think eventually when the town size increases up until resources on this island, they figure out, oh, okay, now is when we send some villages over, which is what happened in the test run I did. But I don't know if they're gonna do it this time. Halfdan here, as yellow, is the best I've seen the AI do on a migration map, and it's still not very good. I mean, if you attack them early, like really early, it probably would be relatively easy to dominate an extreme AI on a migration map. Just gotta know how the AI thinks. Oh, attack finally happening again. Are you gonna turn around? It seems like they're heading out again. What upgrades we got? +2, +1, +2 on these. I mean, do we have any? We've got some over here, but it's only +1, +1. You know, even by upgrades, Eric is far behind. We've now at the 36-minute mark for the in-game time, and still no expansion to the center island. So victory condition for the AI is still not there. All these ships coming in might actually take down this town center. We've got a knight here. Okay. Now we've got a couple knights coming out for Eric here, which isn't gonna do too much. Some defense happening. We've got +2, +2 on the war galleys at least. we'll be able to resist a little bit, but it's just so one-sided. But with the help of this town center, maybe we can put a dent in Halfdan's forces. Alright, taking out a few ships. I mean, impressive micro, but it's not gonna be good enough. But everyone turns around. It's like, oh no, we met a little bit of resistance. I think there's like a threshold where the AI is like, if we need like 50 units to invade. And then as soon as it drops to like 49, they all pull back. It's like, nope, we don't have enough to invade. We've only got 49 units to their 5, so we better pull back. Clearing building queue, debugging escrow 3. What's debugging escrow 3? Not entirely sure. Alright, we're at the 39-minute mark. A lot of villagers just getting stuck on the coast now. You can see this. They're fishermen. They are probably going for these coastal fish. These coastal fish on the other side. It looks like they're aiming roughly for those, right? Any others over here? No? Okay. So idling villagers start to become a problem on island maps, I'm pretty sure. Because they just don't know. See these goats, they're all like, they don't know how to get back to the other side. These villagers don't know how to get to that left side. It's just usage of transport ships. It doesn't work with the AI, does it? Well, the attack's coming back in. I guess they have over 50 ships now. I'm just guessing the number 50. I'm assuming that's the logic. Upgrades. Still one shot on the range for Eric here. Alright, but this should do similarly to previous invasions. Now we're past the 40-minute mark of in-game time. And resources are starting to deplete on the starting island. There's still a good amount of it, but not a lot. This is just so many ships. So if you're going on a naval battle, this is going to be a little tricky. But you know, if you just stick like, if you set up on the middle island early, and then just build like 2 castles and set up some trebuchet, you might be able to wreck their harbors, the docks. This town center finally going down, maybe? No, it's retreat time. It's retreat time. So I'm not sure what your experience with the AI on migration maps is, but this is what it is right now. They can't totally glitch out and just not fish at all. Which is weird. I haven't seen that before. That's only happened in this time I've run it. Besides the whole complete imbalance of this not being closed off, or rather, this being closed off. Actually, just looking at the islands on the map size, it seems like Yellow's island is just bigger, right? They have more land, don't they? Like, looking at the shape, the landmass, it's close, but I'm pretty sure Yellow has a bigger island. It's frustrating to watch. It's actually frustrating. You thought watching me play was bad. Try the new extreme AI on a migration map. It's not going so well. It's not going so well, is it? We're at the 45-minute mark. I'm just trying to see if Halfdan never expands to the center island, this game will literally never end. So I'm just gonna go up until an hour of in-game time. And if they don't expand to the center island, I could beat this AI on a migration map so easily. And if they don't expand to the center island by the 1 hour mark, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do it. Maybe there's an achievement. Beat an extreme level AI in a 1v1. Bet I could do it. Bet I could do it. And it'll be easy on a migration map. It's gonna be hilarious. I hope. Oh, I hope I do it. I'm gonna do it. Another attack coming in. Eric actually has some semblance of a fleet now. This town center. I don't know, there's just a sense that the AI doesn't know how to finish things off. Like, they'll see like a town center at almost dead hit points. And if they just set like 3 of these, attack the town center, it'll be dead, no problem, and it'll be a massive advantage. And it's like the AI just can't recognize that this is a vulnerable target. They're like shooting random villagers rather than just finishing off the town center. And I feel like that is something that should be programmable. Right? It seems like an obvious choice to just like, duh. Finish that off. I mean, it would also be an obvious choice to build fishing boats when you have 4 harbors, 4 docks, but... well, we're fast approaching the 50-minute mark, and there's no... Oh, is it finally going down? Is this town center finally going down after like 5 invasion attempts? Slowly chipping away at it. Eric Bloodaxe says Migration State 1. I don't know what that means, but... Is this... Oh, there we go. At the 49.5-minute mark, some villagers are finally transported to the center island. So it's the... Just about as you approach the 50-minute mark, the AI finally expands, but they only send a total of 5 villagers. And this happened last time. They eventually go build a town center in some weird location, and a lion attacks them, and they don't fight back. So they gotta hope they build this town center before this lion kills them all. Because I don't think the AI knows how to transport anything else over. They built a lumber camp, okay. And then villagers just start collecting on the original island because they only know how to transport. This seems like it's programmed. Transport 5 villagers over. No, villagers down. Will they finish the town center on time? I think they will. This is wrecking, yes. Wrecking. A stable is down. The way they build on the center island doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The lion took out like 2 villagers, but the town center's down. And they're still not killing the lion. They're gonna build another... Hey, they're not gonna get this one off. Let's watch this. Let's watch this. Got him. Yeah, I'm Gaia. I'm rooting for the lion. I feel like putting in a rule that, oh, if we're building a building and a lion attacks us, we should kill the lion first. Should be easy enough to put in. Oh, is that a gray? That's... Oh, they both decided to expand at the same time. Despite the massive losses happening back home here. See, same problem. It happens every time. At least they decide to kill it this time. So this didn't happen last time. Last time when I was watching this, they didn't both do this. But you see, they immediately build a monastery and they go collect relics, right? They straight away do that. So that's the win condition. So at about the 50-minute mark, they do that. Still 0 fishing boats. Back home's being wrecked. Now finally we could do a land war, but it will be a battle of the relics. Now building a castle, that's gonna defend that immensely. There's no monk that's gonna be able to grab that once that castle is up. They could just grab it themselves, but do we have the relics being collected? We have a battering ram coming in. I mean, yellow's sort of gotten an early start here. But see, usage of transport ships, collecting relics right here. There we go. Usage of transport ships. Just see like, oh, there's like, see all these villagers back home? They just don't know how to cross. See all of these idling villagers. They all don't know what to do because they don't know how to get to the center island. Look at this, a huge patch over here. Alright, so is Halfdan gonna grab all the relics before... Oh, he just resigned. Alright, so There you have it. There you have it. If we return to the map here, what caused them to give up? My peasants foolishly walked on foot instead of astride ponies. No wonder thou wert victorious. I don't think that was a problem, Eric. I mean, he wasn't out of the game. Did he just lose too many villagers? No, like he's doing fine over here. Why did he resign? What was the logic? Like, he was sending war galleys and longboats out that way. Like, surely this didn't cause him to resign, because he's been looking at that for an hour. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's just resign there. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, no, quit current game. Okay, there we go. I know, we used cheats. So looking at the timeline, it was just completely one-sided. Eric rushed Castle Age and got no fishing boats. Probably not the best build. Villager high, 112. They do tend to want to get over 100 villagers, the AI. But anyway, that is a look at the AI against each other. The new AI on extreme difficulty against each other on a migration map. I bet I could beat it very, very simply. And I'm gonna try that in the next video. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting and or useful. We saw some logic into the AI again here and some flaws with the randomized map creation. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a Humble Bundle referral link down below, a gaming merch store where I design my own stuff, and a Patreon. Thank you so much if you check those out. You can also join us by following on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and joining our Discord community. If you want to watch more stuff, there's buttons on the screen right now to check out over 1,500 videos on the channel, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!